Hey, what's going on, guys? DLegend here. Today we are going to be doing a Kingdom Hearts Union Cross video, and before all that though, I just wanted to give you guys a few updates. First and foremost, there is going to be that giveaway announcement video for the winners. That'll be coming up pretty shortly today. I should be uploading that video at some point later today. It's Monday right now. And yeah, so good luck to all of you once again, and I'm looking forward to reaching out to you guys to get you guys your prizes. Make sure you guys contact me once you guys see the video, and once you guys see your names announced. There will be 3 winners in total. 1 winner for VIP for Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, and then 2 separate winners for 1 pack of Dual Overload each for the Yu-Gi-Oh giveaway. So I will be using a random number generator, and I'll explain all that in the video, so keep an eye out for that later today. I promise it'll go up today. Just had Mother's Day recently and then been working a lot, so haven't had a chance to put it up, but that'll go up pretty soon today. Before anything else though, after that, I just want to ask you guys to subscribe to the channel for more Kingdom Hearts Union Cross content. We just managed to hit 1,000 subscribers recently, and I'm super thankful for all of you who are here supporting me and checking out the content from this channel. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and like and comment on this video as well. So we're going to be talking about a few things in this video, and if you guys are here for this video, you're probably here because you want to see how to beat Dragon Maleficent in the battle event. So you actually get some rewards based on the total number of players that complete all of the objectives. So this is pretty cool. So this event is like similar to the other events that we have had recently. We had one with Sephiroth recently where we needed, I think, 500 players from each union to beat the event, and then same thing with Union Cross recently. I think we had a Union Cross event where if 500 players from each union beat the event, everybody gets some pretty sweet rewards, including some draw tickets. And same thing goes with this. If 1,500 players in total beat the event, then we do get 10 draw tickets as well as 30 of each PSM gem, which is pretty sweet. And then the rewards just kind of go down and down and down from there once you, if your players actually manage to beat this event. And then top 50 players actually get announced after the event. So I actually managed to beat this really quickly within like 10 minutes of it actually being released. So hopefully my name's in there. I think I missed out on the Sephiroth event. It's not a big deal or anything, but I just figured I might as well get it in there. So next up, it's actually raid week, so make sure you guys are raiding or trying your best to. There's 3,000 jewels up for grabs for the top 10 parties in each union, so that's pretty sweet. We actually have 1 open party spot, so if you guys are watching this video and are interested in joining my party in Ursus, we are top 10 very consistently in Ursus. I don't think we've missed top 10 since we've been here in Ursus. Usually top 5, but top 10 100% all the time. So make sure you guys are, if you guys are interested, let me know in Discord. You can find my Discord link, by the way, in my channel banner on, if you're on desktop or like a MacBook or anything like that, you can check my channel banner if you click on my page, and on YouTube obviously, and you'll see a link to my Legends of Kingdom Hearts Union Cross Discord, where you can contact me and say you want to be in my party. So aside from that, there is Union Cross again, some free jewels there, and yeah, I also wanted to mention this really quick here. Make sure you guys are doing Proud Mode quests to get some free draw tickets. I already got 9 of them for free. I think 9 of them. I don't know if exactly. I think 9 of them already, and then there's 1 more here for beating quest 915. I think that's the highest quest you can get to right now. Quickly, I just wanted to mention that you guys can just skip all the ones before this basically by just using your forced skip tickets if you need to, or just completing the quest quickly without actually getting the objectives, because later on in Proud Mode they are linked objectives, so you do need to beat all 3 objectives at the same time in the same quest to be able to do this properly. That is not the case though for one of the events that I wanted to mention really quick as well. So if you go into the Keyblade challenge here, if you beat one of these objectives at once and you just don't have enough power because you don't have enough supernova for buffs to beat the other objectives in the same quest, then just try to beat the level 2500 one in one run, and then try to beat the level 4000 one in another run. So let me show you guys real quick what I mean by that. Like, actually I won't show you guys, but basically just go in, fight the level 2500 one, which is the top one on the left hand side. Once you beat him, you can come out. If you don't have enough supernova for the level 4000 one, just beat the target enemy, which is the Wandering Spook, level 1000, and then you can get 2 of those objectives done already. And then you can fight the level 4000 one when you're fresh with supernova, and then you don't have to beat the level 2500 one once you go in again. So that's just a heads up there if you guys need some help beating this. Also, I would recommend just beating all the ones that are the same color right away first. So basically what I did was I beat all the magic ones, because you basically use the same metals for all these setups. Obviously some tweaks for the tricolored blades and the dual colored blades, but basically you're using the same setups and stuff. And so basically I just built setups like that for all of these, and they're using some very similar metals for the same PSM gem or same PSM color, and then same thing for all the other ones. So that's a bunch of free gems right there. Make sure you guys are doing that to the best of your ability. And yeah, I also don't know why they called this one the Keyblade Challenge as well. I really don't understand why that's a Keyblade Challenge, and why this one's also called the Keyblade Challenge. You couldn't have called it something a little different? I don't understand. Anyways, we are here with the Dragon Maleficent battle event. There are 10 quests in total. I managed to beat them all within 10 minutes, like I said, pretty easily. I think I used this setup here originally in this battle, but I do want to be using a setup that is a little more chill for you guys. So I do have Naminé here, just with extra attack. That's the only important trait for her for this setup right now. I do have Kiarat Vaughn's copying Naminé. I've got Final Fantasy VII Remake Aerith here with perfect traits. This is the free copy that we all got. I got Second Form Sora here, which is a medal that most of you probably have at this point in time. He's really important because of his supernova and how he actually increases the counter for the enemies. Next up I have Elsa. She has perfect traits. Like I said in my last video, I wouldn't recommend grabbing a copy of her right now in her 5-Pull Mercy, because you can get her from draw tickets as well as the draw points banner. But if you do have her without traits, I would 100% recommend getting some traits for her from the Moogle shop right now while her banner is still up. Next up I have Cloud here, because Elsa actually is a really awesome medal, because it does change the next medal into a magic medal, which is pretty cool. So that means Cloud gets a magic buff, or for all the magic buffs that we are actually going to be popping here. For a friend medal, we'll bring in Pietro's Sorcerer. So shout out to you, Pietro. It's just an amazing medal. It has a 2-turn buff, which is awesome. Yeah, let's go. A lot of my medals here actually do have it. Not a lot of my medals, but a decent chunk of my medals have a 2-turn buff here that are important right now. Cloud's 2-turn buff isn't as important right now because it does buff power. Sorry, the video got cut out there because because I ran out of memory. So I had to delete a few things, but Cloud's buff isn't as important because it's just a power buff, and we are using a magic setup. And since Cloud is changed into a magic medal using Elsa's special attack, not important. So we got to watch his counter. That's one thing that's really important. Another thing that we do have going for us is that you don't have to beat this within a certain amount of turns. We can do this in 3 turns. That poison is an issue, but right now we can just use our Naminé and that clears it up for us. To start with, this turn we're going to go ahead and just use all our regular special attacks. We're not going to go ahead and use anything crazy. Right now we're going to use 1 cast of Second Form Sora because we want to keep that counter going so that we can continue to buff ourselves up as much as we can. Cloud does not affect count, or actually increases count by 1. This guy though, on the other hand, I think he does 4 hits and he does affect count. So he does, which is really important. We can cast him once here. And then we'll go ahead and use our supernovas for certain things. So the first thing we can use supernova for is Sorcerer. So he does do a 2-turn buff, which is important. Actually, let's use Elsa first, because Elsa does a 2-turn buff as well. And it doesn't really matter right now. We can go ahead and pop this off as well. And we want to try to end off with our last medal, getting rid of his counter altogether, but I just messed that up actually. So it's okay, whatever. We'll go with that for now. We don't get to keep all those buffs, which is unfortunate. But once we finish casting Nominate, let me show you. We do have a 29,000 metal buff, which is pretty sweet. We'll use Nominate here. And then we'll go ahead and pop off Aerith and second form. We'll save Cloud for a little later. We'll go ahead and pop everything here off. Okay, well I guess he died, but because you can see his counterattack doesn't actually kill you. Like his retaliation attack, once you get rid of his counter, doesn't kill you. And I didn't even have a defense boost, so nothing crazy there. Just watch out for the poison. Make sure you guys look out for the counter, and try to use your supernova to buff up yourself as much as possible. Hopefully this was helpful, guys. Hopefully everybody can beat this so we can get 1,500 players beating this. I'm sure we can. It's not too difficult to have that many players beat this quest. And like you saw in my setup, there's actually a lot of free medals in the setup. Or actually not a lot of free medals, but Aerith is a free medal, completely free. Traits weren't hard to get for her either, so no real excuses there. Second form Sora is a medal that most people should have at this point in time, just from draw points or just from the banner originally that he came from. Cloud is another story. Like, obviously not everybody got a copy of Cloud or Sephiroth or Tifa, but if you do, you can go ahead and use it in your pet slot. Elsa is another medal that isn't necessarily super easy to get nowadays, but it is a medal that has been around for a very long time, and so a good chance, a lot of you have a copy of her. If you don't, not the end of the world. You can always go ahead and use another magic medal. So some other magic medals that can be used to substitute any of these medals in the setup, basically, other than Nominate. And even if you don't have Nominate, you can beat this easily with, where is it? Tier 8. Tier 8. So we can throw in literally Kyrie A or Xion, and you can still do this, guys, I promise you. Make sure you have second chance there, just in case, but you can still do this for sure. So like I said, medals that you can substitute any of these magic medals with would be like something like Aqua here. Aqua's super useful because she does renew your supernova for magic medals. If you don't have Aqua, you can use copy medals to start copying and to get yourself extra buffs. Even if you're copying second form Sora here with the 1500 strength buff for upright medals, that's fine, go for it. If you have Master Ava, Supernova plus Ava, go for it. If you have Kingdom Hearts 3 Aqua, which is actually a medal that you can get from the draw points banner now, go for that as well. Honestly, anything that buffs your magic medal strength or your upright medal strength, if you're using upright medals obviously, but I would 100% recommend using a magic setup, either Counterpoint, 3 Wishes, or Diamond Dust, depending on what you guys have available to you. So if you guys have a lot of reverse medals, go ahead and use Diamond Dust. Even if you don't have a lot of reverse medals, you can go ahead and use Diamond Dust. It's not the end of the world, depending on what Keyblade you have leveled up. Yeah, I honestly could have used 3 Wishes and beat this as well. So it's up to you guys. Let me know in the comments below if you guys need any extra help with anything, or if you're just struggling with one part in this quest. Also, feel free to join my Discord, because I obviously will be able to help you out there to the best of my ability. And yeah, let's end this off with a draw points pull, draw ticket pull, because I think I have enough. No, we're missing. Be right back. Let me get that last ticket for today, and then I will go ahead and do that last pull. Okay, last really quick thing before we do the last pull there is we actually got our rewards from the speedrun event, so the Swift Striker event. So make sure you guys pick those up if you actually completed the event. I'm going to collect my jewels as well, might as well. And shout out to my cousin Speedy, actually no, sorry, Tofu, as well as Speedy, for actually being in the top 5. So Tofu got first place overall, which is insane, guys. That's absolutely crazy. 36.45 seconds, which is absolutely bonkers. He actually ran Speedies as well and got 36 because they're brothers. So shout out to you guys for getting top 3 there. and for Tofu for getting top in the entire event. That's awesome. Represent Gurazuri. So again, last thing, guys, we do have one party spot open, so make sure you guys reach out to me if you guys think you have what it takes to be a Gurazuri party member. Let's do that last pull. And, oh, sorry, one really last thing I promised before the pull is just go ahead and grab one of these boards here. So the board with the attack boost, max Lux plus medals are really good. So I'm gonna grab this because I do need the Lux plus skills, and a board with 5 skills for 2,000 jewels is absolutely insane, guys. All these skill boards are usually worth it, so I would recommend doing it for sure if you need any Lux medals, especially with Raid Week right now. So let's go ahead and do our one ticket pull, and then we'll call it a video. Thank you guys for checking this video out. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel for more Kingdom Hearts Union Cross content, and I will see you all in the next video. Absolutely nothing. Okay, whatever. Catch y'all soon, guys. Peace.